How's it going, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Prem de la Creme. The World Cup semi-finals are officially over. Spain will be playing Argentina. The script writers have absolutely cooked here. We thought we were going to be getting a repeat of the 2022 World Cup final. No, instead we are getting Lamine Yamal versus Lionel Messi. Insert the picture of Lionel Messi bathing Lamine Yamal. Because now, a couple years later, they'll be versing each other and it'll be a transition as Messi is signing off from the World Cups. Lamine Yamal has just entered the World Cups. What a transition in football. That's a good script. It's a good script. We're going to be unpacking the game today. Argentina did win England 2-1. International derby, when people call this Argentina versus England. We have Pav, Mac, and Hamza to unpack this. So let me introduce everybody. Mac, the tactical canvas. How's it going?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. We saw a disappointing result today. I don't want to say it wasn't expected, but Tuchel has blood on his hands today. But we'll get into it.
Someone else in this room did say Tuchel has blood on his hands, and I'm going to go to him next. Pav, how are we doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great. The sun is shining. It's actually not. It's genuinely orange outside from all the smoke from the forest fires here in Canada. We're on Mexico settings here in this country, but I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great.
And probably on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, we got Mr. Hamza TFE. My sincere condolences and heartfelt apologies for your team, your country, your nation. How are we doing?
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Not much to say. Still, obviously, guys, this episode is being recorded directly after the game, so the emotions are all raw from all of us here. That's why Pam is literally smiling ear to ear, and Hamza is looking absolutely deflated. But let's talk about this game, right? What started off being mind games, Argentina playing in a navy blue shirt and starting a Simeone. I think Argentina were looking to play this game before the ball was even kicked. They ended up obviously bringing the game to England from a physical perspective, because England was probably going to be the team that was going to be able to outrun the midfield and all of that. I think Argentina told them, you can't outrun us if we tackle you, and make sure you don't even get that much yardage. So that was almost like the tone of the game. Anything else to add there in terms of Argentina's initial tactics, Mac?
Oh, I think you summed it up well. We saw it was just attack after attack after attack. And we can't even say Argentina had done it on its own. England and Tuchel allowed them to play that football. They gave them the platform. They gave them the pathway. You just said, have it. Simple as a platter. Go on and enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, Pav, the Argentina, why did it take them also so long to actually wake up? Because if they played the way that they played in the last 20 minutes, the whole game, I think England probably wouldn't have even had hope. Because, is it just the fact that England scored that goal way too early in the second half, and then it made them mentally say, okay, now it's time to just park the bus, and then that's what allowed Argentina to actually get into the game. I think you muted, Pav.
It's a bit of both. So I said in this match that early on England would have the advantage because they're a faster team. They have more ability in behind. But as the game went on, because Argentina is used to playing such a physically intensive style, they would almost break England in a war of attrition. And it's part that and part what England did to themselves. Argentina did not betray who they were. England did. And we'll get into the main culprit behind that. But I just think in general as well, their stars really failed to show up. I've got one person in particular to call out who I haven't called out throughout the tournament. But in general, I think Argentina stayed true to who they were. They stuck by their guns. England did not.
And Hamza, I'm going to come to you here. How much of the game was lost by the players, and how much of the game was lost by the manager?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the question?
So how much of this game today was it down to the manager and his decisions, and how much of this game was down to the players and maybe them not stepping up? Or do you think it was a bit of both?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter because I said to you that I've said to myself for years, just like one time, I want to see England win something. One time in my life, I want to see England win something. And I truly started to believe, this time we could do it. But who am I kidding? Because apart from against Croatia, we haven't really played that well. We've got performances to get over the line, but we've never played that well. Fuck, man. We put so much energy into this. Before the tournament, you watch about... Everyone makes videos. Oh, who should be in the squad? Who's not in the squad? Oh, who should be the team? What should be the lineup? What should be this? What should be that? Oh, the manager's this. The manager is that. For months, I think I saw videos from December talking about the World Cup for England. We put so much energy into it. Every pub is full. Every office space is all talking about England. And this is the shit that they serve out to you every single time. But you'll keep coming back for more. I'm already thinking 2028 we'll come back for more. It chips away at your joy, and it chips away at your hope. I've seen loads of comments saying, oh yeah, Tuchel there, 6 defenders, whatnot, right? And yeah, in hindsight, it wasn't the right thing to do, right? It worked for him in other games, but it wasn't the right thing to do. My God. Tuchel had no choice but to win this tournament after he left Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Gibbs White, Trent, and Lewis Hall and Adam Morton at home. Could we have used them today? Abso-fucking-lutely. Could we have used them today? Abso-fucking-lutely could we have used them today. We had nothing. Every time we went forward, apart from the time that we scored the goal, it was like, go run in between all these 10 Argentinian defenders and score a goal. That's basically what it was. There was no interplay. There was no link-up play. There was nothing, right? And then you give Lionel Messi, right, the greatest player of all time, you give him all the time and the space in the world to kill you, right, when his World Cup career is on the line. It was, man, when they scored the first goal, I was watching it in my cousin's house, right? And, I mean, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They were all talking absolute bollocks, yeah? They have no idea. And I'm just thinking, don't concede before extra time. Don't concede. At least get it to extra time. Because I just knew it was going to happen. And when Martinez put the ball in the net, man, like, my heart broke. So, yeah, you can ask me, players, manager, I don't care, man. The result is the same. I just want one time, man. I just want one time. Get over the line, man, right? Just one time. We're so close. We're flirting with success so much, man. Just get over the line one time. One time, just get the job done. But it is what it is. Qadr Wallah, man.
Yeah, it's tough one. It's tough one. Because I do think, yeah, I mean, it's something that you touched on also, like when we spoke about France versus Spain, where, you need to be a bit more of a unit to not rely solely on individuals. And I think England today showed that they did rely too much on Bellingham and Kane. As much as Morgan Rogers had his moment of brilliance really to pick out Anthony Gordon, what else did England offer? I think it took forever to get their first shot at target. Was that maybe their first shot at target?
Well, when you go 1 goal ahead, as we did against Croatia when we went 3-2 ahead. We went again and again and again and again, right? And it becomes harder to do that the further you go on into the tournament because the risk becomes bigger. But man, as soon as McAllister hit the post, you should have gone. As soon as Romero got that save out of Pickford, you should have just gone, you know what? Let's just go for this, right? But you've given Mainu no minutes. You've given Tony no minutes. You've given Watkins no minutes. You basically set up this whole team where it's basically 11 to 13 players, right? I don't understand this is Tuchel's first international job, and it is against Argentina, right? As much as I don't think that Argentina that's great, and we gave them the win, it is still Argentina. They're the world champions for a reason. Fuck my life. Honestly, these lot. Oh my god, just. To be honest, like as soon as he left out Morgan Gibbs White, he's the one guy where I look at and I'm just thinking, why is he not there? Eze is like so rubbish. And it was rubbish every time he came on. Rodgers the same, right? This is where it's all well and good getting to a semi-final, right? It's great. I'm sure most teams in the tournament will be happy with the semi-final run. But you've always needed a finisher. You've always needed somebody for the moment, right? And we got to the final on moments, not based on performance, because Jude Bellingham came up with moments. Kane came up with moments. Gibbs White has proven that he can connect with Elliot Anderson so well all year round. Why has he not gone to the tournament? Cole Palmer has literally done it multiple times for England in big tournaments when he's been sat on the bench. Why doesn't he come on, right? People are talking about Burn, Konza, like all these other players. It's so great in hindsight to be like, oh, how bad is that? But honestly, God, man, like England, it's never gonna happen, is it? I think
it'll happen. It'll happen.
It will happen.
Bro.
It will. Eventually, it will happen.
I spoke to my uncle maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I said to him, "Do you think England can win?" And after the Croatia game, he goes, "No," right, almost like arrogantly. And I was thinking, well, you're so negative. But like, how can you not be so negative and pessimistic on England when they give you hope so many times and they just rip that away from you? They've proven so many times that they can't do the job, you know? So, yeah, man. It breaks my heart because I wanted to win it. Semi-final, yeah, in hindsight is good, right? If you're looking absolute huge picture, but man, like it was really poor performance, and it was just like we're never gonna win it, man. We're never gonna win it.
I'm gonna go to.
It was like a moment of silence for the brother. Sorry.
But I want to go to Pav because I see Pav might have came across something. So
no breaking news. I just saw an image of Enzo absolutely aura-mogging Jude. Oh my goodness. All I'm gonna say, I'm gonna get into this game. Do you mind if I do my chicken?
Yeah, go for it. I was just waiting for you to settle.
This is the biggest turnaround that I've ever seen in a semifinal. The way that Argentina just flipped the script on England almost instantly in terms of the scoreline. The fact is, it came down to three things. It came down to the tactical setup between the two teams. It came down to the individual quality between the two teams. And it came down to the adjustments that the two teams made as well. I think that where Scaloni starting Simeone, we originally thought it was going to be a wide outlet, and Tuchel starting Rodgers as an inside player, there was a difference there, where instead Simeone used Simeone to double down on pressing in the middle, basically, and pressing the back line of England, whereas Rodgers, I think that changed,
bro.
Instead of where fucking Hamza, let me lay my nuts down here.
6 years.
Brother, we're witnessing the greatest of all time in a back-to-back semifinal. Don't worry about it.
I think he thinks he's muted.
Yeah, no, I'm muted.
Rodgers inside, Simeone inside, played into Argentina's game plan. I thought that Simeone would actually be outside. He wasn't. Now you think about the individual quality. Messi came to play. Enzo Fernandez, that fat bastard, he does nothing for 90 minutes and then he just pops up with a goal. And guess what? Immediately, right before, Pickford saves one of Enzo's shots. And what does he do? He shoots again. Is he unmarked at the top of the box? Yes, he is. Complete tactical error. And he scores a brilliant goal. Whereas Jude and Kane, I'm going to get on Kane first. Mr. Bochum Man, Mr. Congo, that guy. Oh, he's great. He's the best striker in the world when nobody's watching. When they check on SofaScore an hour later. Oh, he's incredible. He's the best we've ever seen. Jude Bellingham, Mr. TikTok. Oh, TikTok highlights Jude Bellingham goal today. He's amazing. He's undefeated. He's incredible. When you actually watch the game, there's a reason why I call him a number 10. He's not a central midfielder. He cannot do what the likes of Rodri, Xavi, Modric does throughout a consistent 90 minutes. And that's fine. That's great. But you need to learn when to compartmentalize him or not. And by the way, the petulance that he showed at full time, slapping Valentin Barco, a new Chelsea signing on the back of the head, trying to give him the biggins the same way that he tried to with Cucurella back in 2023. I remember that, buddy. That's why you're always going to be a perennial loser. The Champions League was a lucky break. So those two didn't show up. And Tuchel, Thomas Tuchel is not the man that we thought he was. He has not been that man since he was at PSG. At Chelsea, he did the right thing. He played the 3-4-3. He had a static positional formation to match up against Pep Guardiola perfectly. But outside of that, he's been this super negative manager, and he's not gone back because you can't as a coach. Once you go negative, you can't revert. And that guy needs to be fired. He has just ended his tenure as a premier top 5 coach in football through the negative changes he had made throughout the tournament. He got outplayed by Mexico, he got outplayed by Norway, and he got outplayed by Argentina. And that's all because of him. Actually frustrating.
Powerful stuff. Mac, anything else to add there, from a managerial perspective? Because I do agree with Bev in terms of like Thomas Tuchel. Bro, I've been saying this though. Like I told you, as I asked Hamza also the question of is Thomas Tuchel really a tactician yesterday? Because I never ever saw him as a tactician. I'll be honest.
I believe he is. He is a tactician, but the calls he made today were really poor. From his point of view, I understand what he was trying to do, but I think it was way too early, especially against Argentina. The best way to defend is to attack. Everyone knows that. And sadly, Tuchel fell into his own trap, I would say, and ultimately caused defense out. I'm very disappointed because this was one man I was actually backing for England to go and take it. Like, I backed England purely based on this guy. And yeah, it just stinks for these guys. I'm happy England lost, but I also feel for guys like Hamza. Like, they've put everything into it, especially having that belief with Tuchel. I'm sure there's plenty of other guys. So Tuchel going in charge, tournament manager, has done it before on the bigger stage. He was going to be that guy to deliver the trophy to them. That's what hits them more than I think the country actually letting them down. So I really feel for this guy, but ultimately, Tuchel has blood on his hands and he caused it.
It's funny how football works because, let's say England did win. Like, he brought on Morgan Rogers. He started Morgan Rogers, and then Morgan Rogers ended up getting the assist, which could have been the assist to make England go into a World Cup final. But now the final, football is all about fine margins. Then I still blame him though a lot because of the fact that he brought on Konsa. I think that was a terrible sub. And then
six
too late
six defenders came on. 6. Bro, yeah. And even, I know Saka hasn't been his best this World Cup, okay? The fact that he hasn't played his best and he still got 3 assists, how is this guy still not coming onto the field? If you need something, I think Saka is a guy that can still give you a delivery for you to get an output. Harry Kane today was shocking. I'm a fan on that. The Enzo Fernandez goal, he's the guy to be pressing from the front. All I saw this guy was move left, move right, move left, move right. Not once did he close a man down. And that's starting from their failure in the defensive line. So it was very poor from... Imagine, Tuchel set them up defensively. Then you got Harry Kane as your captain. He's supposed to have the cojones to stand up, be that big man, lead from the front. But today, we saw nothing from his point of view. I guess now I wanted to go on Bellingham. I don't think there's anything to actually blame on Bellingham because the way he plays, I don't think it benefited England in any way. So there's nothing to but Harry Kane.
This is Mr. Ballon d'Or. This is Mr. Ballon d'Or.
No, but I would say Harry Kane is the main culprit here from England point of view. I think he's the one to blame.
But they always said they need a running mate, so Bellingham was meant to be Harry Kane's running mate and vice versa.
I get that, but when you set up defensively, you need to start defending from the front. And I saw nothing. All they did was go right past the attackers into the midfield, leaving Elliot Anderson and Rice exposed. And then after that, I don't know what went to Tuchel's mind, bring Rice off and bring Burn on, and all of a sudden he's going to scam his draw or win or whatever it was. But it never come through. Bro, I don't even think we have any more to say on Tuchel. He flopped. He knows it. And the big question is England actually going to sack this guy after this World Cup? Because he was purely brought in for this World Cup. I know they wanted instant success. If they didn't want that, and if they don't sack him, I think England as a whole has a lot of question marks around him.
Obviously, the way they got out is the difficult thing. Okay, let's say a pair. But I would have said that the semi-final would have been still a success for Thomas Tuchel.
Wait, stall. I accidentally closed my TikTok app. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no. So Mac asked now, would England sack Thomas Tuchel? I would say no, because heading into this World Cup, I would have thought, a semi-final as your first, stab at an England job. I think that's not a bad thing. But the criticism will come into how he's lost the semi-final.
Yeah, but no, you have to look at it. What was he brought in to do? Their main goal for this World Cup was instant success, win the World Cup, and push on from there. He hasn't delivered. I know a semi-final is great. It's an amazing achievement. But ultimately, what was his job and what was the goal for these guys? It was to win the World Cup. So I think
who are you going to bring in, Mac?
Offense.
Mac, who are you going to bring in then?
I don't know. Who would you bring?
So you're just talking shit then? You're just talking shit.
No,
was just talking
shit.
No.
Right? No. Listen. I'm not rage baiting or anything.
Utter shite.
I'm not rage baiting or anything. I'm basically going on actual goals for England.
No.
Actual goals. What was the goal set up from the start of the World Cup?
Everybody's job is to win the World Cup, right? Nobody goes into the World Cup thinking, "Oh yeah, I don't want to win it." Everyone's job is to win the World Cup. You guys are just talking absolute utter bollocks, yeah. Absolute bollocks. The problem with the game today, the problem with the game today is that every time we attack, there's no connection. There's absolutely nothing. There's no connection anywhere. Even when you beat one man, you then have to beat 2, 3, 4 man. Yeah, him bringing on.
Yeah, so who is that down
Mexico, to? When it worked against Mexico, nobody was saying anything. They were saying, "Oh my God, what a genius! Bringing on Ben." When it worked against whoever we played in the last game, "Oh, absolute genius! Oh, what a guy!" Now when it doesn't work, then it's, "Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, this guy should be sacked. Oh, we should bring in Pep." Who are we going to bring in? You're talking like it gets better than Tuchel.
No,
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm talking from a point of view, what was the goal?
Mac, listen. Mac, listen. You are talking to an England fan who has generations of England. My granddad literally said to me, England will never win anything, right? This is in 2008 after literally years of, bro, it's England. It's not the manager. This is where the scapegoat nonsense doesn't make any sense to me at all. Bring me Steve McLaren, we'll lose. Bring me Fabio Capello, we'll lose. Bring in Gareth Southgate, will bring the vibe, we'll lose. We are losers, bro. We are losers. We are not winners. We are losers, right? We're never going to win. We are never going to win. And people will try to make this whole thing about, "Oh, he brought on Ben." When it worked, nobody said anything. But now when it doesn't work, "Oh, he's an idiot." Jude shit. Harry Kane shit. Harry Kane's been shit for the last 3 games. Nobody has said a single thing because we've got through. We are losers. We are losers. Like, get that through your head. We are losers. We're never going to win. We are never going to win, right? So there's no point putting your energy being like, "Oh yeah, Tuchel's this, Tuchel's that." Bro, we are losers. Bring me Eddie Howe. Bring in Max Saeed, bro. We're going to lose regardless. We're never going to get over the line regardless, because there's always some stupid bullshit that we do, some stupid tactical decision that we do wrong. You could do all your tactical analysis till the cows come home, bro. We are never going to win. We are never going to win, right? Get that through your heads, bro. You can bring in whoever you want. You can change the team. You can get rid of the stars. You can play the stars, bro. England is a loser country, and you guys can have your little fun rage bait vibe fucking show. Yeah, it's bullshit, bro. We're never going to win. We are literally never ever going to win. Get that through your head, bro, and you'll be happy. Like I personally need to get that through my own head, bro, because I had an expectation of like, you know what, there's an Argentina team. Like we can actually do something against them, right? We played the exact same way. Pickford has a great game.
That was
that he should have saved that.
That was valid.
No,
that thinking that was valid, bro. I'm telling you, that was valid. They were there for the taking. They were there for the taking. Argentina were there for the taking, and England should have hopped onto it. They should have hopped onto the train, kill them early, and then hold back. Why would you settle on one goal? You know what I'm saying? They were there, even that. There was that one where I think they were like 3v2 on the one side, and they could have scored a second, and then Rice took that shit shot and he went slowly to the keeper. Bro, there were opportunities where they should have capitalized and got it over the line. I feel like he went again way too early into his defensive mode. If he did it a bit later, no one would have shouted it. No one would be calling him out. But it's when and where you do it in the game. That's all I'm trying to say. And basically, I was trying to say the goal for the tournament. What was the English FA's goal for Tuchel? Was their goal always to keep him for the next 5 years, 3 years, or what? They wanted instant success. That's the reason Tuchel was brought in. That's the only reason why I'm saying it's a sackable offense. I'm not saying that he's a shit manager. He made one shit move.
I'm not even saying it to you. I've seen this in multiple of my group chats already. Multiple of my group chats saying, get Pepe in, Tuchel's this, Tuchel's that. Like, bro, people, it's not just you and Pav that just talking absolute nonsense. Everyone's talking nonsense because you're trying to analyze something that doesn't need analyzing. That doesn't, bro, you can look back every single year when England have gone out. It's nobody else's fault apart from England. And we have to get rid of this sort of scapegoat mentality, right? Absolutely, we have to get rid of this scapegoat mentality, right? Because we have never played a better game in a World Cup than we did against Croatia. But honestly, in my time of watching England play football, we have never played.
I agree.
You did that. That was Tuchel's first game, right? Where I think he's gone wrong and he doesn't understand, and I think he needs another chance, right, is that sort of man management side of the game. Because he's used to this club sort of tournament football, right? But man management in terms of like who he chose to bring to the World Cup. Like how my big gripe with him is you need to win it because you didn't bring me Adam Wharton. You didn't bring me Cole Palmer. You didn't bring me Lewis Hall. You didn't bring me Trent, right? Because as great as Jed Spencer's been and as great as Dab Ben has been, they shouldn't be coming on the pitch. It should be Trent when Reece James gets injured, boom, Trent comes in and you don't skip a beat at all. It's not when Reece James goes, then we're waiting for him to come back. We've got Kwanzaa there, then we've got Jed Spence there, then we've got Timbuktu there, right? Like it should be Reece James goes, we have Trent. Like that's my biggest gripe is that why he wasn't able to configure that. And I know he had a year and a half to sort of get it all sorted, right? So it's not like the longest period of time, but it's not the shortest period of time. But man, like he got that wrong. He deserves another. 100%, I would not sack him. 1,000%, I wouldn't sack him because if we were like a team that won constantly and then this happened, then I'll be like, yeah, fine. We're fucking losers, bro. We are losers. Like it doesn't matter. You might as well stick with a top manager, right? Who's got pedigree and has actually won stuff, who can actually get the respect of the players. Then go like, who are you gonna get? Who are you gonna get? Like realistically, who are you gonna get? What?
Let's hear from Pep. Let's hear from Pep.
Apart from Pep, who the hell are you going to get that's going to be better than him? Really and truly, right? Fucking Eddie Howe. No one, bro. Like, it doesn't matter, man. Actually, it doesn't matter because we're losers. So it doesn't matter. You don't need to go into a deep analysis of it. We're losers, man. We're actually losers.
Pep, let's hear what you have to say.
The reason why England lost this game is because as a nation, they have a misunderstanding of football itself. There is an idea that within England, you need to win the game by just wanting to win the game. You need to know how to hedge your bets and put yourself in more advantageous positions consistently than the opposition. If you are not able to do that, you're not going to win. England has not done that in this tournament. They did not do that in Euro 2024. They did not do that in Euro 2022. They did not do that in Euro 2021. They did not do that in the World Cup 2018. They did not do that because they have not done that. throughout their history, which is what has led them to being desperate enough to go for a Thomas Tuchel, to go for the first person that they see that has won something and go, we'll take him, even though Thomas Tuchel has been a negative coach ever since he came to Chelsea after that 2021 Champions League win. When in reality, genuinely, I think that Lee Carsley would have been a better appointment, because you look at what Luis de la Fuente has done for Spain, where he's had a progressive ideology, he's emphasized the team, and he has worked throughout the youth system, so he has familiarity with a lot of the players coming through.
So is
and
Gareth
playing for the
Southgate,
Spain
bro.
team.
See, this is where you're talking absolute nonsense, bro.
No. But the actual validity,
right,
of the philosophy itself is
Fuck
so
my life,
much
honestly.
stronger. What Gareth Southgate emphasizes versus what Lee Carsley emphasizes shows a pre and post Guardiola shift in the paradigm of how youth football is coached in this country. Seriously. I think it's a way more progressive way of playing, where the beauty of having this front-footed style is, whereas with Tuchel, him trying to sit deep in a low block, if they concede, they now have their backs up against the wall in a very poor position. If you go progressive, if you try and play the way that probably in this case would have gotten you the lead regardless, you can still play that way. In my opinion, genuinely, I think it's the way that England views football that is the problem. It is a matter of self-expression. And I think that the way that Tuchel has chosen to go forward with this is representative of how England perceives the game. And through their desperation, they've gone for somebody who perceives it the same way.
Hamza, all I'm gonna say to you, bro, it's not over. England will eventually win. Don't give up hope so quickly. It will come.
Don't be your grandfather to your grandkids.
Yeah,
Don't be your
100%, bro. I know you always have that optimism to go for every tournament. Just keep going, bro. I'm telling you, as an Arsenal fan, when you get 8th every year or 4th, eventually we won it with the nastiest way of football. Eventually it came. England, it will come, bro. Don't stress. You're a big team. You're a big country. Just keep your head up high, bro. It will come.
I was ordering some Pizza Hut.
And listen, it's all right for you to feel sad. It's all right for you to take all your emotions out. If you don't, you're gonna feel even more shit. So let it out, bro. Say whatever words you want to say. Say whatever. Let every single thing out. Feel it. Feel that emotion. Because eventually, when you win that success, it's going to be 10 times better.
When are they getting that?
I'm trying to give this guy a serious talk. Bro.
I know, Prem is ruthless today, man. Prem is ruthless today. Sure. Now, listen. So that's why I asked Mac, what is deemed success? I think winning the World Cup wasn't the be-all and end-all for Tuchel. Like, you can't... Bro, England's a country that's been playing in World Cup since the beginning of the World Cups, man. And they've only won one. So to tell Thomas Tuchel to come in with 1 year of preparation and to win the World Cup after the golden generation, couldn't do it as well. I think England's problem as well, there, like from 2018, 2022, and even now, is their back line is a bit overrated, man. Like Pickford isn't just world beater goalkeeper. You know, even when he puts on an England shirt, like I know he's better than he plays for Everton, but he's never been a top goalkeeper. All right. And even the back line, like John
what was he meant
Stones,
to do for those goals, Nawaz? What was he meant to do, bro?
Yeah. Pickford was not at fault. I think it doesn't come down to individual
I'm not saying it's at fault here. I'm just saying that, like, I'm talking about, like,
I think you're
I'm
talking
not
about
this
standard.
World Cup in particular. I'm talking about, like, just general. This England team never ever had this world-class back five, including the goalkeeper, that could make them say, you know what, we do have a genuine chance.
When we had a world-class back four, we did nothing, bro. We are a loser.
They didn't have a
country,
world-class
right?
manager
And-
at that time.
But you made a great point. What, Fabio Capello's not world-class? The guys won like multiple Champions Leagues. Like, that guy's not world class. Come on, bro. Like, we're a loser country. I slightly agree with Pav's point in terms of it's a mentality thing because it goes deeper than the manager we have now and the players that we have now, right? It's and to be honest, man, like we didn't play that well all tournament, and the performances were not great, right? Like the moments were unbelievable. Like when Kane scored that goal, bro, you started to believe. When Jude Bellingham does that against Norway and that the first goal, you think, oh my God, this is absolutely unbelievable. And then when Gordon scored today, I didn't want to believe, but I was like, you know what, we're actually 35 minutes away from a World Cup final. I kind of almost took it for granted. And then dagger 1, dagger 2, man. Like, I hear what you're saying, Mac. Like, always keep hope. And I had this conversation with my sister before the game. I can't be asked to talk about the game anymore. I'm just going to kind of talk about the big picture. I said to her before, what do you think is better? Believing that you'll win. Oh, sorry, 1 second. What's better, right? Believing that you will win and then winning, right? Or is it better to be nervous before a game, right, and then winning and the shock feeling of actually having that happen, right? And she and I both agreed. We said believing, because when you believe, it's like you start high and then you end like continually being higher, right? What we didn't factor in is the hurt, the pain and the hurt of that, right? That pain is, man. Today, when I left work, I thought, you know what, the next time I see these guys, we could be world champions, right? And that dream didn't even last 4 hours, bro. Forget 4 days. Forget about 40 hours, bro. It didn't even last 4 hours, man. And it's like, how can you keep on going to the well for hope when that well has never had water in it? You know?
It had water in 1966.
It's never had water, man. But yeah,
all of this is part of the emotions of football. It's like, for instance,
Football.
no, it's not the emotions. I'll be honest, it's not the emotions because
this what makes the beautiful game.
There's 240 there's 240 countries that have never won the World Cup. Probably 150 that haven't even made it to the World Cup, right? I'm talking about this top elite level, which England put themselves at in terms of because they've actually won it. You've got your Englands, your Germanys, your Spain, your Italys, like those sort of teams, right? Like Italy was so bad in 2021, right? We're like, well, I mean, they were on an unbeaten run, but they weren't that great, right? But they were terrible before, terrible after. They scammed themselves a Euro. I just want to see one time the country be together when we're lifting something together and the whole nation be just like together for a win, man. Like, the first World Cup final since 1966, like, my dad hasn't even seen a World Cup final. And to me, I think my dad's super old. I call him my old man because he's old. You know what I mean? But the fact that it's been that long, bro, is just, man, it's heartbreaking. But, yes, it's life, man. And honestly, I don't know what more I need to watch football for, genuinely. I don't, because I do enjoy the sport and I like playing it, but like, bro, like my club is so absolutely dog shit, yeah, and makes the stupidest decisions constantly, right? And then my country does this. Like, what's the point? Like, what is the actual point? I should go watch non-league, man, because then it's not going to be about the result. It's going to be about just enjoying the game, man. But yeah, my love for the game just like deteriorates every time we lose one of these games. But yeah, we'll move.
But you are world champion. Don't forget, on club level.
Yes, you are world champion.
Yeah, we are world champions, but fucking hell. And then we lost Cucurella, man. Like, when I saw him play yesterday, him and Rodri, I was just like, we're so stupid, man. Fahato, who's great. We got rid of the second best left back in the world, if not the best at the moment. It's just like, oh, bro. In terms of football, bro, my life is shit. Honestly. And we lost to those little pricks. They threw alcohol on Muslims when they knew they were Muslims, bro. You know how disgusting those people are? You know what I mean? Like, they don't even count black people on the census in Argentina. These guys are sick, man. And the fact that we've given it to them just makes it, like, worse, man. Totally worse. It's just, man, it's heartbreaking, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't think... I don't think we would have beaten Spain. They were too good yesterday, but it doesn't numb that pain. It's a heartbreaking one.
One thing is
Let's not.
one thing
I know,
is Spain is
Oh,
definitely.
sorry, Pam. Sorry, Pam.
One thing is-
Wait, Pam. I don't want to say. We won't carry on this topic for too much longer because we do need to let the observer also, take everything in. So what we will be doing now is just doing some closing remarks then. And Pav is very eager. So start over with Pav.
This World Cup has shown more than ever. You need to hedge your bets and take your chances. And you look at the two teams that have made it into this final. Yes, Argentina have not been convincing against Cabo Verde, against Switzerland, against Egypt. But you know what they did? They played to the level that they had to, and they took their chances. Spain, more so than any other team I've ever seen, has mitigated the chances of the opposition and taken theirs. And I think the biggest thing that's going to come into this final, the biggest narrative, is going to be something that you boys are going to mention, but I cannot wait.
Oof. Lamine Yamal transition into the new Messi.
Well, I'm going to be in Barcelona for that game. So, yeah, I hope to God, man. I need to feel something. I don't feel anything at the moment. Yeah, that's my closing remark.
Bro.
I know I kind of jumped in there, but
Bro's gonna experience if Argentina win the whole Messi thing in Barcelona, and if Spain win, a shutdown in Spain. So, win-win situation.
I don't even think this guy will want to go to Argentina, bro. We'll start to go to Argentina.
fuck no. Fuck no. They're disgusting.
Yeah.
Them lot are disgusting, bro. Bun them, man.
So I think it's
The only
gonna be
two
a
people I like from Argentina is Enzo Fernandez and Lionel Messi. That's it. The rest of them are just disgusting, honestly.
It'll be such a love-hate relationship with Enzo right now also.
Bro, it's not his fault, bro. I've got no hate towards Enzo. He's playing for his country. If we played better, we could have won. It's not down to Enzo why we lost. Like, even the shot, to be honest, I think Pickford could have saved it. But, like, we gave him 3-4 chances before that point. Wake up. You know what I mean? Wake up. But, yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to him. But if he wins this and then goes to Real Madrid, honestly, he can go fuck himself.
Okay. Mac, did you give your last closing remarks?
Yeah, I gave it basically, bro. We can close it out.
Yeah. Hamza's gone already.
One brother down.
Yeah, no, Hamza's gone already from the TikTok as well. So yeah, everybody, thanks so much for watching this episode of Prem de la Creme. It's been a good show. It's been a good conversation. I really did want to, make some banter, clippable moments there, but Hamza was so finished, bro. I couldn't even, I'm
I
happy.
felt bad, bro.
Yeah, but I'm happy Pam was here to at least get 1 or 2 clips there. He actually did poke the bear enough for Hamza to have a bit of a crash out, so hopefully there'll be some clips coming. But yeah.
Lee Carsley's a good one. I gotta make my family dinner. I've been talking with them for a minute. They're like,
nah, no worries. Thanks so much for joining us, Pev.
No
We appreciate you
problem.
as always. We have a final. That will be the last episode of the World Cup to cover. We will be covering the losers final that same day also. So we're not going to be covering the losers final on Saturday. I don't believe, Mac. But we'll keep you guys updated.
One time for the final.
We'll do a one-time thing, yeah. We'll do because there's no point in just covering the losers finals. There's no point. So yeah, see you guys Sunday evening, World Cup final, Messi versus Messi 2.0. See you guys there.